Welcome, it's great to have you here. Today there's another small unboxing, but without unpacking, as I have already done that. I got a few new products and also some replenishment. What is included? I believe you can recognize some of the items. Let's take a look at my last order. One product that is no longer included in the order, but is still brand new, is the Chemical Works foam cannon. The video for it should normally already be online. If not, it will be soon. But if it is already online, I will link it to you again here below the video. It is really a very nice piece. Just briefly, the features are all kept in a light transparent grey tone. The entire mechanism is visible. I just find it a really nice thing, nice gimmick. It can be easily adjusted, wonderfully set at the front, the carrying thread fits, and you also have a really nice grip here on the bottle. So that is very well made and actually a nice overall package for a really good foam cannon. The scale division is also included, and otherwise feel free to check out my test video on it. I am really very positively impressed with this piece so far. The whole thing with the Kerscher adapter, and for those who say I also have another trigger gun or something with a 1/4 inch connection, we can simply plug it in here at the back. There will definitely be more videos on this in the future. Then I'll place this here behind, so we have a bit more space. I got myself a large microfiber roll because mine is slowly wearing out. You really use this very often, especially now here when polishing. I still have the box in the polishing cart. There are maybe 4 or 5 cloths left in it. That's why I got some supplies in time, and it really works so nicely and easily. You take the cloth out, tear it off, use it on the vehicle, depending on what you need it for. Then you can also put the whole thing back in the washing machine and still have some reserve. But in terms of handling and price, the 250 GSM cloths in turquoise are just super good and also extremely popular with you. And before they sell out again sometime soon, I secured myself a new roll right away. Then I also got the Micron here. So I really have to say, small spoiler, this year we always do our favorites for 2024 in November, early December. I believe this will definitely rank very high on my list. Super good in terms of price. I think it's under 10 for a litre. I find it to be really good shampoo. It surprised me a lot, but not without reason, because the cleaning performance is right and the dosage is perfect. There is also a lot mentioned at the back about how to dose exactly, at what amount, how many kilos, and so on. You can really save on the product because most people just pour it in with a cap. But here you can really save a lot of product if you take a look at the details on the back, also regarding water hardness, and so on, and you can also find quite a bit on the back. So, the Innovacar SM Micron shampoo is really great, and for good reason. I got 3 more bottles. Then here, I restocked on the glass cleaner. My wife loves the Deton Hydro Glass Cleaner. It's really good for household use as well. I also got a bottle here and the 5-litre refill canister because, price-wise, it's just a super deal. The scent, this bear-like fragrance, whether in the apartment or wherever it is sprayed, even during regular vehicle care, is just so good. And in terms of performance, it's simply a very nice glass cleaner. I got myself a shiny garage empty bottle again. I always need it for my tests. You can also write on the front what you've mixed, and it's completely transparent on the top and bottom, and a decent spray head is also included. And I think the price is also really good for such a large L bottle as an empty version. Then I also got this. I believe it was included in the promotion. Dodo Juice Coco Loco here, the super delicious coconut scent. Really good. For the vehicle as well. You can also use it as a perfume. And then I also got some small swabs here from Chemical Works, the very small tips. There is also a larger mixing pack available. But I got the small ones here. They can also be very useful if, for example, you accidentally have polishing residues in any small crevices on the vehicle. You have that here, for example, with the Kia EV GT. That was a big problem, and you can wonderfully remove it with this, without using any sharp objects or cloths or your fingernail to get in there. You just get a small pack like this, and you are perfectly equipped for the future. I also got some new interior towels, specifically the Pearl Weave from Chemical Works, 420 GSM. You can also clearly notice the difference in fiber density compared to the 250 GSM. The structure is very special. It is not a normal simple microfiber structure like those all-round or coating towels, but you have here a kind of many individual waves that are arranged in parallel. That means when you run your hand over it, you really glide smoothly over this surface. So you can also use them for displays. I can definitely give you the green light. We will also see this in the next videos, on the E or M or wherever. We currently have enough options here. I will show them to you, because I believe I haven't actively shown them to you, or done a test or a review for you, but have just used them on the side without going into detail. These are really very, very good cloths for the interior, and there are quite a few in there. So that will also be a nice thing. And then we come to the last thing, which are these very small dosing bottles from Chemical Works. A maximum of 250 ml is divided here in steps, slightly milky, transparent. You can see through it well. When you have the product inside, you can see it very, very well. And in 2021, you can simply push the head up from the front, and then you can dose very well, especially with thick products. And where can you use this perfectly? For example, if you have large containers of polishing bottles, like L bottles, and want to pack them a bit more compactly in your bag, or perhaps store them a bit more compactly in your detailing room. If you always use the same things, you simply transfer them here, use the glitter bottles as a supply, and then work with the small ones. Or if you, for example, when you're on the go and then you open the cap here at the front and can wonderfully apply it to the polishing pad, so it really works very, very well. I like it. I will definitely test it more thoroughly for you in the next videos. Then, I also think that with things like intensive cleaners, anything that is a bit, let's say, thicker can be very nicely distributed on the microfiber applicator. So always imagine that I would fill products in here that have a slightly higher viscosity. So nothing completely watery, but rather a bit more pasty things, everything related to that. You can also transfer your shampoo here and simply squeeze it into the wash like this. Works just as well. But the head at the front is actually more intended for applying something. So for example, polish onto the pad, or intensive cleaner onto the pad, or liquid wax onto the pad, depending on what you want to transfer. Anyone looking for something like this can get it now. I immediately got the 3-piece kit because they are so affordable here, and that's why, yes, 2001, you can always use that. I brought home 3 bottles right away. That was my last order. A bit of replenishment. There will definitely be many new products in the near future, not just what is here, but also from the last unboxings. So there will be a lot of content here for you in the coming days and weeks. Thank you very much for watching. If you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Also, take a look at the new items. Quite a few have been released. I believe some small nozzles have also been released. Also some brushes from ADBL, but I haven't ordered that yet at this time, but everything will still be taken care of. Until next time, your Sebastian. Bye guys, take care, see you in the next video.